This
me?
conference will now be recorded.
Hi,
Okay.
Kumar.
Yeah, hi.
Kumar,
So, hope you all can see my
I,
screen.
ha- I have a request before we start.
Yep.
I was going through yesterday recording and noticed that voice, modulation in between. Sometimes there is some noise disturbance. So I'm not sure. So if you people have seen that, you might have faced that issue. So I just wanted to be very clear on that part. The voice, if we miss something, then we will lose the concept actually.
Kamal, 1 second. Regarding the
Yeah.
recording, I can't help out because the recording is from GoToMeeting. You need to check with the front office team. Okay.
No, what I feel is, I'm not sure because I have the older recording also from Mr. Kumar also. So if you
Because
see,
that's what I'm saying. If you have problem with the recording, that is from GoToMeeting. If you have problem when I'm speaking, there will be
yeah,
some issue with my mic. If there is some
yeah,
issue with my mic, that should be for everyone. Okay.
Kumar, it's not like that. It's huge difference, but yeah, there is a slight. If you compare, I've gone through the Kumar videos and your also, but I'm
Mm.
feeling some issue with the mic. I don't know what is that actually.
It was the same headset since past. Okay.
Because if you want,
So
I
I don't know
can.
why you are the one who is facing the issues. Okay. Because if everyone will say the same thing, then I used to check something else.
Yeah,
But if
yeah,
you are the
I
only one who
agree.
is facing the issue, then I can't help out.
Hey, other people,
Because
do you
past
have?
recordings you are saying, and during the each and every update in the GoToMeeting, I don't know what they will do. Okay. Because recordings are not handled by me.
No, no,
Recording is
correct,
handled by GoToMeeting.
correct. But what happened is, at same point, I mentioned in the that one. Huh? Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I mentioned at same point in the live also. Yeah, there is some issue with the voice, the clarity. It's not
That's
like that.
what
It's not
I'm
clear.
not getting, Kamal, because that's what I'm asking everyone. If everyone has issue, I will plan to change my headset or I can do something else.
Can you
Because,
make me a projector for a minute?
huh?
Can you make me a projector for a minute?
What?
I just wanted to run that video.
If you run that video, there will be a resound because from your end, if you run that video, that will be a problem again. There will be a lot of difference. And I would like to check with other people as well.
Please say people if you are having some issues so that he is putting lot of effort and if we are not getting them that would be useless.
Yeah, I also found yesterday's recording was not clear
Yes.
at some places. Yeah,
No, 1 second. Is it the recording? Is it during the live session?
both.
Both. Okay.
Sometimes
What
it's
about
not.
good?
It's okay now, but sometimes in the course of the recording or course of the lecture, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not
Oh.
every time, not throughout the session, but in between somewhere.
Okay. In between somewhere means I can tell you one thing. There might be some sound of the fan or something like that. Okay.
No, nothing like that, Kumar. We would understand the background sign. It's like when you are in front of them. Sometimes what happens when you are over the phone, you will have a clear voice. Sometimes you will miss the voice. So that kind of issue is there.
Okay. Okay. Let me check. Let me do one thing. Okay. Let's see today and tomorrow. If the case is same, I will change my headset. Is it fine? We will see that because I already have one more headset. I will get it up. Okay. Or let's try it out today. I will get the other headset. Just a second. Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, you are. Hello.
Okay. Okay. So this time as well, I have changed one more headset here. Let's see how it goes. Okay. And please tell me if you are facing the issue so that I can, because already I have changed two headsets. This is my third one. So let's see. Okay. And one more thing is that one headset is Sennheiser and second one is Boat Purpose. Third one is Sennheiser. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So see, today, first of all, we will see how to set up Dynamics 365 in Hyper. Okay. So I have downloaded the latest version. You can see here. This is 10.0.9 VHD. And we are going to use this VHD from today. Okay. So to do that, first of all, and remember, if you want to do something in Hyper-V, okay, or if you want to get the Hyper-V, you need to add it from the programs and features, and it is available only in professional versions of Windows. Okay, it is available only in professional versions of Windows. Now, to add a new virtual machine, click on the new button and then a virtual machine. Here, select the next button. You can see the location. Okay, I will call this as D365 10.0.9. And then, if you want to store the virtual machine files in a different folder, you can select the Browse button. You can go to E drive because this is the drive generally I will use. And remember, you need to select this drive which belongs to SSD. Okay, you need to select the SSD drive. This is very, very important. And remember, if you have the virtualization and if it is a UEFI based firmware, select generation 2 and you need to select generation 1 most of the time. Okay. Or I can say for this VMs, for server 2016, whatever we have downloaded, it does not belong to UEFI based firmware. So we need to select generation 1. Click on the next. Memory. Assign minimum of 4096, which is 4 GB. Or if you have more amount, assign the startup memory as 6 GB. And then set dynamic memory. Dynamic memory in the sense it will increase the amount of RAM. Okay. If it needs more than 6 GB, then it will increase automatically. And this is the important step. Here you need to select the default switch. If it is not available, you need to create one switch and then you need to add it. Otherwise, you would not be able to access internet inside Hyper-V VM. Okay. Click on the next button. Here we are not going to create a new virtual disk. Instead of that, we need to select the existing one, which is our finance and operations 10.0.9.phd. Open. Next, once it is done, it will show you that it is going to create the VM for us. Click on the finish button. Okay, after it is finished, don't start this. Instead of that, go to settings, and inside the settings, you need to update your properties. From that, first one is memory. Here you can see, by default, the minimum RAM is 512 MB. I will set it to 6000. I want to give 6 GB. And the maximum RAM is, I want to give 8 GB. I don't want to have more than 8 GB here. If it is more than 8 GB, there will be a problem with my system. And yeah, my system RAM is 16 GB. So I don't want to extend more than 8 GB. Now, if you want to set it to high, you can set it to high. Okay, if you set it to high, the priority will be more. And coming to the processor, by default, mine is a i7 octa-core, so it has 8 processors. I will allocate 6 processors to the VM. The more amount of RAM, the more number of processors you allocate, it will be faster. Click on the apply. Okay. These are the minimum settings that you need to do. So once you are done, you can click on the start button. It will start the VM for us. Let's see. Okay. It is in the running state. Click on the connect button. Okay, I'm setting it to full screen, options, and I'm saving my settings. And I don't want the settings. Okay, click on the connect. Okay, You can see here, it is asking for you to unlock. I wanted to get the full screen, so I will reconnect. And remember, the password is pass @ word. Okay. So I'm typing here. This is the default password of the machine. Okay. And click on the yes button. Now you can see it says Windows license is valid for 90 days. Okay. So that means it's more 3 months. That means 9th June, 9th July, 9th August, 9th September. Okay. 9th September. Now you check today at this point of time and notice the audio. Hey, I have muted for a while here. There was some noise going on outside, so I would like to close the doors. Okay, don't worry. So see here, it is for 90 days. So it's up to 9th September. Okay, and then on the desktop you can see this admin user provisioning tool. The first step that you need to do is right click, run as administrator, click on the yes button. And here you need to provide the ID. So we have created skd365 @skd365 1 dot on microsoft.com. Okay.
Hello.
It seems there is some network issue at Kumar and or Visual. We are not able to see the screen or anything.
Yeah, I can't see or hear anything.
Hey, Kamal, just one thing. I would like. Did you see pause in the audio?
Kumar,
Did
Kumar,
you see? Yeah. Any noise in the video, or did you see any pause in the video? That means there is a gap, and then again you
no,
might
no, no,
have.
no, no. Kumar. Sometime when you are speaking in between of a word or sentence, that is getting missed. The voice is there, but that is totally distracted. Few words in between.
Yeah,
But then is
yeah,
there any
sometimes it
problem
happens.
sometimes?
Yeah,
Yes,
and
I also agree. Sometimes it happens because of the,
your
because of the
voice is
mic or something.
Sabia, your voice is really clear. But if you see the Kumar voice, na, in this recording also, you will see the difference between our voice and Kumar voice. I don't know what is the reason that.
I would say it's not always, it's sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Some,
Okay, let's see. Because anyways, I have changed the headset. So let's see. Okay. So see here, you need to run this admin user provisioning tool, and it should be run as administrator. And before running this as the administrator, please go and check in the services. Okay. So here, maybe there will be one important service, which is Microsoft Dynamics 365 batch management service. Okay. This batch management service should be in running state. And the next step is go to IIS. And here you need to see AWS service should be in the running state. Okay. You can see this is also in running state. And now let me show you one more. That would be the SQL services. Please remember the SQL Server service should be also in running state. If all these are in running state, then only your admin user provisioning tool will work. Otherwise, this is not going to work. Okay. So right click, run as administrator, select the yes button, and then you can add skd365 at the rate skd3651 dot on Microsoft.com. Okay. So I think this is my account, skd365 at the rate skd365 dot on Microsoft.com. Click on the submit button. Navigate to portal.office.com and then log in. Okay, let me check the platform. And I'm waiting for this one here. It should say account updated successfully. Okay. Then only we'll be able to log on to Dynamics 365. Let's wait for a minute.
Hello, Kumar.
Yeah,
Hello.
go ahead. Yes.
A- Actually, I am running this one services. Sorry, this one the admin user provisioning tool, but it's giving me error. Cannot stop Dynamics X batch services on the computer.
Yeah, that is possible. You need to restart the batch management service, and then again you need to rerun the tool.
Okay. And also for me, the Visual Studio is coming for the licensing. So it will happen or should?
Licensing, it will be for everyone, not only for you. Okay. So whatever you can do is you can try with your on Microsoft account, or if you have domain account, you can try with it. Let me see, because I will try with this on Microsoft account. If it allows me for 90 days, it is good. Otherwise, we need to check some key from the video.
Okay, okay. I'm checking also, then update you.
Because this tool will sometimes it will take very long time. So I'm waiting for this tool to finish. Okay. You can see here it says timeout has been expired and the operation has not been completed. And there should be some reason for that. Okay. Because it's quite common with admin user provisioning. Okay. Let me check the batch management service. You can see this. This is not started. So these are the things that will happen with this environment. Okay. Because inside the VM, all these services should be started properly. Then only admin user provisioning tool will work. Okay, which is why I came up with this one. Huh? Otherwise, I never used to explain this in the session. I used to just let them know that this is how you need to do that, because it will consume some time. Okay, based on the network, and then because what it will do is it will update the database tables, and then it will check whether my user exists in the Microsoft database or not. It is going to check all those things. As it is going to check all those things, it will obviously take some time. Okay, so which is why what I used to do is I used to tell them to try, and then it is going to work. Okay. Okay, now it's running. Let me verify the same thing again. Because if you come to the Dynamics 365 VM, these are the only things that it is going to check. Okay, the first thing what this admin user provisioning tool does is, what are the account, what are the email address that we are providing here. Okay, it will go and check that email address in the on Microsoft domain. Okay, it will check this email address in the on Microsoft domain. If this email address is available, Then it will go to the next step. What is the next step? It should update the details in the database. To do that, it will go and check the services, and then it will also restart the batch management service, AOS service, and then it will assign the account. Okay, so all these steps should be done successfully. If any of the steps will miss, then obviously there is an issue. Then what we need to do is, again, we need to rerun the tool. We need to fix the issue, we need to rerun the tool. If you are getting the timeout issue again back to back, then again, we need to restart the VM and then we need to try again. Yeah, there is no other choice. Okay, there is no other choice. Please remember. And remember one more thing. You can see the time zone here. Don't change this time. If you change this time, you need to change in the Dynamics 365 VM as well. Right? First, you need to change in the Dynamics 365 VM, and then you need to change it here. Otherwise, you will get 500 error. Okay, you will get 500 error. Like this, there are various errors, and there are a lot of issues when you are working with the VM. So, whatever the VM that we get, we should not change the values of it. Okay. Now you can see it says admin user successfully updated to this one. Got it? This is how you need to do. Okay. The errors are not only for you, even for me as well. I will get those errors. The only option is you should check the AOS service. You need to check the SQL services, and then you need to check the batch management service. If all these are running perfectly, then only admin user provisioning tool will work. If any of them is not in the proper condition, then obviously it will fail. Okay, please keep this in mind. And now let me open the Visual Studio. One second. Visual Studio. You need to run Visual Studio as administrator. Select yes button. Okay, here let us wait for a minute. Okay, it says 30-day trial expired for evaluation purposes only. Okay, it says expired. So let me do one thing. First of all, click on the sign in button. And remember, if you have the domain account, this step will work. Okay. Because those accounts will have access. Okay. Whereas coming to our accounts, we will not have access, but let's try. Okay, authentication form. Let me select India here. Okay. Verify. Done. Okay, most probably, as this is not the account with MSDN subscription, it's again saying the same thing. You can simply unlock with the product key and you can get some here. Okay, once you are done, it will say product key applied. Click on the close button. This is how you are going to set up the Visual Studio. Okay, please remember, you need to get some key here. Here he is not allowing this, so you need to get the key. Please remember. Next step. Now you can go to Team Explorer and you can connect to the team. Manage connections, connect it to team project, and then you can select xkd365.visualstudio.com. Here it will show you the list of the projects, D365 June 2020. Now you are connected. Now let me go to Source Control Explorer. And in this, you can see I have the date, metadata projects. Now this metadata where I need to map? Where I need to map? I need to map to the my model folder. Okay, that is one option. Or if you want to go with a new connection and if you want to create a new metadata, then you can do that as well. Okay, whatever you can do is you can simply delete this all because you are the admin, and then you can create a new metadata folder. That is also possible. Please remember this. Okay, and that is up to you whether you want to go with a new model now or whether you want to use the same Flipkart model. Because as per my plan, we want to create it for, we have used it for AMA. Okay, let me show you. Okay, this is the one we are using. I created them in the OneNote, and we are going to use the Amazon. So if you want to create a Amazon, you can do that. Okay, let me sign in. Even if you want to skip, you can skip here. But anyway, I want to move them to the cloud. Okay. Now we got our project. And in the implementation project, already we have defined all those things. Now, if you want to create using this Amazon, we can create a new model and we can create it. So what is the process? You need to go to Dynamics 365. And then model management, and then create the model. This is one way. So what is the second way? What is the second way? It says C drive, host package, local directory, Flipkart. Good. If you want to map, you can right click and you have the get latest version. It will get all the details. Now I have the projects, get latest version. Where do you want to map this? I want to map this to documents, Visual Studio 2015, projects, okay, map. Done. Now I go to project. If there are, okay, there are no projects currently. Now let's see whether we got the Flipkart information or not. Okay, I will open the Visual Studio as admin because it needs to load the models. More, run as administrator. And this is the way you are going to set up the development environment. Okay, they will give you the environment. You need to set up the Visual Studio, and then you need to get the latest version. You need to do a build of that model. Okay, please remember this.
Hello, Kumar.
Yeah, go
Hello.
ahead.
Actually, I'm running this tool, the provisioning tool, but it's giving me cannot stop dynamics text-based services on computer. Always, it's coming like this.
No, it will not be always. The problem might be with your the memory and the CPU that you have. Because in my environment, for the first time, I got the timeout. The reason for the timeout is batch management service will take long time to start and stop.
Okay.
Okay. At first, you need to keep it running, and then you need to run the admin user provision to the admin. And remember, currently I have added 6 processors. Okay, I have added 6 processors and then 8 GB of RAM for this. And even that is also not sufficient, which is why it has given the timeout for the first time. If I add 12 GB, now I will not get any timeout. It will obviously run immediately.
Actually, I am using 9 GB memory, and I didn't check the processor.
What is your
And
and is it an SSD? Because
yes,
this is
yes,
a
SSD.
okay, then you should not get that error. If it is SSD and if you are using 9 GB and check the processors, number of processors. Okay, if you allocate at least 5 to 6 processors, because even in the Azure environment, whatever the machine we get, that machines will have Xeon processors with 8 GB of RAM. Okay.
Okay.
Now let me go to Application Explorer here. Just a second, it is loading. And please remember, there is no magic here. I have done this setup in front of you only, which is why, okay. The same thing you need to do in your environment. And as I told you, you will get errors for the show. That's quite common with the DP65 environment. Okay. Now, let me change it to model view. And daily, when you get the latest version of the code, the first thing you need to do is build that particular model. Okay, I'll show you within a minute how to do that. You need to build that model, which is very important. If you don't build that model now, then there will be a problem again. You will try to use the object, the object might have errors, you might have missed some related object of it. All these things are possible. So whatever you need to do is, you need to build that particular model whenever you take the latest version from the version control system. Okay. Kamal, you said now see audio difference at 844. What is the difference you want to check? If you could mention that now, I can also check in the video. They provide access to
Yeah. So the guy who was asking about that services and all this thing, na,
Hmm.
so that time you can compare your voice and that fellow's voice, or might be this time my voice and your voice also.
Hmm.
So that is why I mentioned the time. If you go to the recording, na, so almost 8:44, around 8:44. If you scroll fast, then you will see that one actually. That is why I mentioned the time.
What is the difference you found? That means you mean to say the words are missing?
Words are missing and some voice quality. The mic, I'm not sure, Kumar.
That means you mean to say when two people are speaking at a time, there is some change
Yeah,
in the voice.
correct. Your voice and that other guy's voice. Other voice is really clear comparatively yours.
Got it. So then only one thing that we can do is when someone else is speaking now, I need to mute myself, and when I'm speaking, everyone should be on mute. Okay, because at all the time, if voice is clear, and only if two people are speaking
No, no,
simultaneously,
no, Kumar. Sorry, you get me wrong. I meant to
uh,
say you can see the conversation of two people and throughout the quality of your voice comparatively with the person who's speaking with you.
okay, all right, I will check. Okay, now you
Yeah.
can see we got the Flipkart model here. and then you can see the data types and everything. Whatever we have created, we got everything. Okay. Extended. Oh, I think we have not checked in the whole code. It seems like we have not checked in the code yet. We have checked in only the model. Okay. So this is how you need to get the latest. Got it? Please remember, this is how you need to set up the TFS. And for this project, I will provide you the full access and you can download whenever you need. Okay? Done. Okay. Now, I would like to hear from you if you have any questions on setting up the environment using Hyper-V. And there is one more way of setting up the environment. So you can boot directly from the VHD. Okay. To boot directly from the VHD, we have a command, and that command would be bcdboot.exe. Okay. The command is bcdboot.exe. Okay. You can use that command and you can directly boot from VHD. Okay, now it's your time. Please let me know if you have any questions on setting up the VM in Hyper-V.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, Kumar. If we will boot directly, so it will run as a Hyper-V or
If you boot
standalone.
directly, when you log in, I mean to say, let's say after the Windows, it will have two operating systems. Okay. By default,
Okay.
you have only one operating system. Now you will have two operating systems.
Sorry, I
Two
didn't.
operating systems. One is your Windows 10. The second one would be your Server 2016. You will have two different operating systems.
Okay.
So you can directly put from Server 2016 and you can run.
I'm sorry, but still I didn't get you.
Okay. Let me explain. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when you boot Windows, how many operating systems will load?
Will load only Windows.
Good. It will load your Windows 10.
Yes, Windows.
Okay. Now, what we will do is we will attach this VHD to boot.
Okay.
You will have Windows 10 as one operating system and Server 2016 as second operating system. Now, what you will do is instead of logging into the Windows 10, you will log on to Server 2016 and you can start your work.
Okay. So how we will attach this VHD through that command?
There is a command. Okay. To do that, we have a command called bcdboot.exe. Okay. So the process is a bit different. Okay. The process would be, let me show you. Now you can see the Hyper-V here. Now what you need to do is you need to mount this drive. Okay. It is in use, so it is not getting mounted. So what we need to do is we need to mount this drive, and after mounting, you will get one drive, might be some FG or something else. You need to use bcdboot.exe, and then let's say if it is on G, you need to use G drive / Windows. Okay, this is the command that you need to run. It will automatically create a boot entry for Server 2016. And remember, this I have given as G, and here it should be drive letter or mounted drive. Got it?
Okay.
The second way. Because most of the time people will do this, because when you, instead of Hyper-V, if you use or if you boot directly, then it will be faster, because all the resources are allocated to Server 2016.
Yes. Yes. I understand.
Got it?
Okay. Yes. Thank you. I will try this one.
Whereas coming to the Hyper-V, you will find it a bit slower, because for Hyper-V you need high-end systems.
Yes. Yes. And also I check right now. I just give only one processor, so I will give 6 processor. Then I will
That
check.
makes a lot of difference. Okay, give 6 processors and then try. Because the more number of processors you give, it will have more computing power. If there is more amount of computing power, obviously it will run faster. Got it?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and come on, today I will check the access. Okay, first of all, I need to get the access to the video so that I will get to know what is happening. So that I can try the recording from the GoTo meeting and then I will check what is the audio issue. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, that would be helpful.
Yeah, I will do that. No worries.
Thank you.
Thanks all for the session. Let's meet again tomorrow, same time. Thank you all. Bye.
Right.